Firstly, on behalf of the forum, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners, the traditional custodians of this land, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, and we pledge our solidarity with their active struggle.
Primeramente, en nombre del Foro Social Latinoamericano, queremos reconocer que estamos en tierra de los indígenas australianos, la tribu de Gadigal, y queremos darle también nuestra total solidaridad a los indígenas de Australia.
This always was and always will be Aboriginal land.
Esta siempre fue y siempre será tierra de origen.
Courageous Aboriginal activist with a long history of activism.
Quisiera invitar a Jenny Maurer, una activista indígena de Australia con mucho coraje, que ha peleado por muchísimos años,
to acknowledge country and the traditional owners of this land.
para que reconozca la tierra de los indígenas australianos y dar la bienvenida en nombre del pueblo de Gadigal.
Thank you very much. It's always a great pleasure to be involved with the Latin American groups here in Australia. I've had a fairly long association now, and it's been an enjoyable and an educational experience every time I meet with your group. So I'm happy to be a part of this process because I learn every day too. So it's a part where all of us are learning something new every day.
Muchísimas gracias, es un placer y un honor estar aquí con ustedes. Tengo una gran simpatía por los latinoamericanos y una historia, una tradición de lucha conjunta. Me siento muy inspirada de estar aquí con ustedes hoy.
I'll begin at the beginning. You sit mostly today on Gadigal land. This country has been, before the Holocaust that happened to us in 1788, we would probably call this the pearl in our crown, Sydney. You only have to live here for 6 months to experience the weather, the beautiful place that it is. I think we're very blessed to be in this part of the world. It's not too hot, not too cold, an abundance of fresh and sea water, abundance of animals, abundance of food. If you looked at things, I think this place was close to perfection before the Holocaust came. I'm saying before, not now.
Esta tierra pertenece al pueblo de Gadigal, los australianos que fueron aborígenes, que son aborígenes de esta tierra. Esta tierra es muy bonita y era muy bonita, y antes del Holocausto, en 1788, era más bonita todavía. Disfrutábamos de muchísimos espacios abiertos, espacios naturales. Creo que todavía sigue siendo bonita, con un buen clima y buena comida.
We're not a silly people. We know that we were eternally blessed for a very long time, and then we were cursed 220 years ago. So our Holocaust was a man called Captain Cook. We will eternally be grateful to the Hawaiian people for killing the bastard.
Nosotros no somos un pueblo estúpido, ustedes saben. Nosotros somos gente muy buena, gente muy linda. Disfrutábamos muchísimo de esta tierra antes del Holocausto, y estamos contentos que el hijo de puta haya sido asesinado, el colonizador.
As you can see, Australia as a continent is one of the most beautiful planets on the world, one of the beautiful places in the world. We welcome you here warmly, openly. Experience all that you can in our country. Remember, at the end of the day, everything that they tell you is a myth.
Australia es una tierra hermosa, es quizás la más hermosa del mundo. Les deseo que su estadía acá la disfruten, que hagan de esta estadía el mejor momento y que bueno.
Aboriginal people are the true owners of this land, always was and always will be. We maintain and will continue our struggle for the recognition of our right to our land, our liberty, our self-determination, our language, our songlines.
Los aborígenes australianos siempre fuimos y seremos los dueños de esta tierra, la vamos a seguir defendiendo, va a ser nuestra tierra y The Gadigal People les da la bienvenida.
And we stand in solidarity with all peoples of the world who struggle for recognition of their rights, whether it to be land, whether it to be the right to not be discriminated, whether it's racially, sexually, workforce, whatever way it is. In a perfect world, and like I said, we consider this to be a perfect world pre-Cook. That's what happens.
Nosotros siempre estaremos al lado de los que luchan y damos toda nuestra solidaridad a aquellos que se levantan para pelear las injusticias en este mundo, donde sea, por lo que sea, por el género, por esta opresión, por derechos a la tierra. Nos comprometemos en pararnos y estar juntos con todos aquellos que luchan.
Just in closing, I just want to throw a few names at you, never forget them if you would. Remember Pemulwuy, remember Shay, remember Leonard Pelcher, remember Mamia Al-Jabbar, remember David Gundy, remember Balranji Dumati, remember TJ Hickley.
Alusión a gente aborígene que ha sido famosa.
Pemulwuy was the leader for the resistance here in Sydney. He was a Gadigal man and he's one of our great heroes. Shay, I'm sure you all remember. Leonard Pelcher, political prisoner in America. Mamia Al-Jabbar, the same. David Gundy was killed by police here in the 80s, pre the Royal Commission, so police still kill our people with immunity in this country. The system will not change, has not changed. They give the police a gold pass every time they kill an Aboriginal person in this country. David Gundy was one of them. Daniel Yock is another person killed in Australia. TJ Hickley. All of these people are casualties in our war.
No voy a traducir los nombres porque no se pueden traducir, ustedes ya los escucharon, pero como David Yock y como Gandhi, en este país se sigue asesinando a mansalva a la gente que es aborigen. En ese país el racismo es muy duro y no ha cambiado.